Manchester United makes a £200 million purchase. Finally, Rayan Cherky officially in Manchester. Bayern targets Nico Williams signing. Liverpool completes Kerkez transfer. All of this and more in today's episode. Liverpool has officially signed Milos Kirk. The English giant has completed the transfer of the 21-year-old Hungarian left-back who will join Arne Slot's team. According to Yahoo Sports, the deal with Bournemouth was closed for £45 million, and Kerkez has already passed his medical and signed a 5-year contract, which will run until June 30th, 2030. Regarding salary, the Hungarian defender will earn £75,000 per week, which amounts to approximately £3.9 million per year. Kerkez is known for his speed, aggressive play and attacking style, which will allow him to balance the flanks alongside Jeremy Frimpong. His arrival means that Kostas Tsimikas will leave the club, as Liverpool is already in talks regarding his sale. As for Bournemouth, the club has found an ideal replacement for Kerkez, signing 23-year-old left-back Adrian Truffert from Rennes for €17 million. Kerkez is expected to make his Liverpool debut at the Club World Cup. By the way, the hunt for Bournemouth's young stars by top clubs continues. PSG is in active negotiations for Ilias Zabani, but the deal remains difficult. According to L'Equipe, the Ukrainian defender has informed Bournemouth of his desire to move to PSG, but the club does not want to sell him cheaply. The English club is demanding €70 to €75 million, while PSG has offered less than €50 million. Due to the significant difference in the player's valuation, negotiations are progressing slowly. The Parisians wanted to complete the transfer before the Club World Cup, but Bournemouth is not rushing to sell Zabarnyi, as they have already earned significant funds from the transfers of Dean Huijsen and Milos Kirk. Negotiations will continue throughout the summer. Martin Zubimendi may ghost a second English giant in 1 year. Last summer, the Spanish midfielder was close to joining Liverpool. Everything was already agreed, but at the last moment he refused, deciding to stay at Real Sociedad. Now the situation is repeating itself. Arsenal has already agreed to personal terms with the player and is ready to activate the €60 million release clause. However, Zubimendi is once again undecided and hints at a move to Real Madrid. Of course, I have options, but the truth is, this summer seems to be different. I don't know how it will end. Arsenal, rumours are a vivid example of what surrounds football. Often I woke up in the morning and read news that was not true. That's why I decided to publish a photo from San Sebastian, to emphasize that the rumours are groundless. Xabi Alonso became Real Madrid coach. I have always said he is my idol. I was lucky that he coached me in the reserve team during a very important year, and then I got into the first team of Real Sociedad. I don't like to talk about hypotheses. I like to talk about reality, Zubimendi stated. According to AS, Real Madrid has actively entered the race for Martin Zubimendi, but the Madrid club believes the €60 million release clause is too high. Real Madrid is ready to offer Sociedad one of their players on a free loan. It is not excluded that this will be a first-team player. If the Basques reject the offer, the Merengues will be forced to seriously consider the feasibility of activating the €60 million clause, given that this is not a problem for Arsenal. In turn, the Gunners are ready to pay the midfielder €10 million per year. Such an amount would violate Real Madrid's rules regarding salary overloading. The Blancos would agree to approximately €6 or €7 million in the first year. As a rule, Merengues player contracts are progressive, so Martin could expect an increase in income over the years. Zubimendi is expected to make a final decision in the coming days. What do you think? Will he choose Real Madrid or Arsenal? Rayan Cherky has officially become a Manchester City player. The 21-year-old attacking midfielder has signed a 5-year contract with the Citizens after a successful medical examination. According to Sky Sports, City paid £34 million for the transfer of the talented Frenchman, who is considered one of Europe's most promising players. Cherky will earn approximately €4 million per year, or €77,000 per week in Manchester. This is a significant increase compared to his salary at Lyon, where he received a similar amount, but without additional bonuses and premiums. His contract is expected to include performance-related bonuses, which could further increase his earnings. Cherky played 44 matches for Lyon in the 2024-25 season, scoring 12 goals and providing 20 assists, becoming one of the best playmakers in League One. His debut for Manchester City could take place at the Club World Cup, where Guardiola's team will play against Wydad AC, Al Ain and Juventus. What do you think? Can Cherky become a new star for Manchester Manchester City. Honestly, I think he will be a very worthy replacement for Kevin De Bruyne, and you, write your thoughts in the comments. Bayern Munich is actively working on the transfer of Bradley Barcola, but Nico Williams remains the main alternative. According to Sky Germany, Barcola is the priority target for the Bavarians in their search for a top left winger. However, the transfer is difficult to realize as PSG does not want to sell the player, and I think everyone understands that the Parisians cannot be tempted by money. That is why Bayern is considering alternative options. If a deal with Barcola does not materialize, Nico Williams is the main candidate for a move. Bayern has intensified negotiations with the Spaniards' representatives, and several meetings have already taken place. The advantage of Williams is that he has a release clause of 60 million euros, which Bayern can activate. However, his salary demands are quite high. He earns 7 to 8 million euros per year at Athletic Bilbao. In addition to Williams, Bayern is also considering Rafael Leao, Kaoru Mitoma, and Cody Gakpo as potential options. The situation around the transfers is expected to become clearer in the coming days. Manchester United is not giving up on transfer negotiations for Bryan Mbeumo and Victor Gyökeres. According to Sky Sports, the Red Devils have made an improved offer for Mbeumo after their initial bid was rejected. Initially, United offered £45 million plus £10 million in bonuses, but Brentford rejected this offer, demanding no less than £62.5 million, a similar amount to what United paid for Matthias Cunha. United's latest offer amounted to £50 million plus £10 million in bonuses, bringing the total to £60 million. In addition, Manchester United has made an official offer to Sporting for Victor Gyökeres, as the Swedish forward has changed his mind and now wants to move to United. He had previously considered Arsenal, but now prefers to reunite with Ruben Amorim, who has taken charge of the Red Devils. United has offered 70 million euros for Gyökeres, although his release clause is 100 million euros. Sporting is ready to accept this amount as they consider it fair, taking into account the already completed transfer of Matthias Cunha. The summer attacking line overhaul could cost United over 200 million euros. Do you think these transfers can bring Manchester United back to the top? Gianluigi Donnarumma is leaning towards extending his contract with PSG, but negotiations are not yet complete. According to OneFootball, negotiations between the Italian goalkeeper and the club have encountered difficulties as PSG wants to reduce his salary, which currently stands at 10 to 12 million euros per year. Donnarumma stated, "I am ready for anything, but I want to stay in Paris. I have found balance here. The team and the fans love me." The club has set a deadline for a decision. If an agreement is not reached, PSG may consider selling the goalkeeper this summer. Chelsea is actively negotiating with Milan for the transfer of Maignan. According to MSN, the Blues have made a final offer of £18 million, but Milan is demanding more and has not yet agreed to the deal. Maignan has 1 year left on his contract with the Italian club, and Chelsea wants to take advantage of the situation as the goalkeeper has not signed a new agreement. Chelsea is expected to finalise the deal before the Club World Cup. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.